Hi everyone, it's Sunday. Eileen here with another Lavinia Stamps video tutorial from me to you. And today I'm featuring another of the Lavinia Stamps brand new stencils. This is called Abstract. As you can see, it is a large stencil, 8 by 8 without frame. And absolutely ideal for gel press work. I love my gel press. I've got lots of things in my mind and how I can use this on the gel press. But for today, don't need a gel press. I've just used it in the background, along with the beautiful, I think it's Zelith Mermaid. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let's get going then. I'll tell you about the other stamp that I've used, or stamps that I've used as along the way. So, a piece of multifarious cardstock from Lavinia Stamps in white, an A4 sheet, and I've folded it, creased it, and I've cut it to 10 centimetres by 20 centimetres, and I've rounded off the corners of the card. So it's a one-layer card, and I've used a corner punch, of course. So pop that down, take the stencil, popping it at an angle. Make sure that you can see this okay. Yeah, you can. And I'm using Tattered Rose Distress Ink along with Shaded Lilac Distress Ink. Starting off with the Shaded Lilac and a makeup brush. This is not a very wet pad, but it's still quite a strong colour, so I'm doing a circular motion and going right across the bottom of my card, holding the stencil tightly. It is moving, but it won't come off. Right, and then I'm going up in the middle. So right along the bottom, left to right, right along as well, each side, but then keeping the brush just in the middle as I'm going up the card to about 3/4 of the way, and then in comes the Tattered Rose Distress Ink and another brush. And I'm blending the two now, blending the pink, keeping away from the sides of the card as I go up. I really don't want, I want white space around the left hand and the right hand side of the card and at the top. It's only the bottom that I've got ink in there. So, but it fades out as you go up, more pink at the top, and then a bit more to blend down this end. Let's have a look. And that's good, yeah. So I've got a nice batch of Shaded Lilac here, and then it's going up to the pink as it goes up and fades out again totally. Next, it's stamping. And I'm starting off with a beautiful text stamp. And this is, I've got the name of it here somewhere. I think it's called Stormy Seas. Let's have a look if I can find it. No, it isn't. I'm totally wrong. It's called Water Spirit Verse. And it starts off stormy seas rolling in from the bay. So that's where I got the stormy seas from. Wrong. Yeah, Water Spirit Verse. And I'm using VersaFine Clear Warm Breeze. Just tapping it out. And then I want the third generation. So 1, 2, and then starting around about 2 inches up from the bottom and over off the card. That will be the first stamp, not pressing too heavily. I'm looking for texture rather than the whole verse itself. And that's what I've got. And then down again, coming across a bit more, pressing more on that one to get more of the words And again there, so I've got a nice sort of texture at the bottom. And then going up the card, not re-inking again, as you can see. A bit there, and then we'll have some over here. So it's just in the background that I'm using this. And as I go up the card, the text, the ink is less and less, so you read less of the text. It's just sort of shimmering in the background. Still not re-inking. And then the final one there with now white space at the top, like so. So, just gives you, just kisses the card as it goes up, that text. Next is the main feature, which is the beautiful mermaid. And I need my stamp press for this. So I'm using a Misty. I'll pop this on like so. I've already got her positioned, so I'm hoping that that will be okay. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Put these down. I need this moved over. Sorry about the light from my lamp, it's shining on the Misty. So move that up a bit so it's in shot for you. Right, I think that's about it. And VersaFine Onyx Black. You can use VersaFine Clair Nocturne, no problem. Make sure it's well inked, this stamp, because it's quite large. I'm going to stand up. Beautiful design. So delicate, intricate, just stunning. Make a nice piece of wall art as well as a card, this stamp. I think that I've got it all there, just taking off some of the surplus ink from around the side. I know you shouldn't have to do this with a stamp press, but I do get paranoid about it. Oh. Okay, now make sure my surface is straight and level. There was another magnet at the back and that wasn't leveling. That wasn't level, my stamp press. And if it starts rocking, that really isn't a good plan. I'm pressing down quite heavily. Sorry you've got the reflection of my light. It's just reflecting in the front of the Misty. Football was good, wasn't it, yesterday? Well, it was if you're an England fan, which I am. Oh, yeah. Today it's the Austrian Grand Prix, and then it's Wimbledon. Oh, fabulous. Any excuse to sit in front of the TV on the settee, yeah. Okay. And there she is, isn't she lovely? Absolutely gorgeous. Couple of bits there that I need to fill in, I think. But other than that, she's done. So I've got a black crayon. I'm just going to fill in to make her more opaque in that area. Just gently with the black crayon. Yeah, that's fine. She's lovely. Right, let's move that out of the way. Bring her back into shot. Turn it over. And again, so you've got a clean piece of copy paper, which gives you a more perspective on the design of your card, so your eye isn't distracted by any rubbish around the outside of it. And next I'm doing a little bit more stamping now, and using VersaFine Clear ink still. This time I'm using Twilight, and I'm also going to use Purple Delight, and this fabulous stamp, and it's called Marine Kelp. So starting off with Twilight, I'm laying the card or turning it round because I stamp with the card on its side. I find it easier to make the image straighter, or make sure that the image is straight if I turn the card round. Gentle tapping. This is a beautiful blue. Just get my cloth again, take off some of the ink from around the outside, and then popping this down. It's going off the cardstock at the bottom, and it's going around about, I think it's round about there. Well, that will do anyway. Pressing firmly. It's lovely. Now I can turn it back, so I'm going at an angle now and not re-inking. Going up at the side at an angle, and then also again not re-inking at an angle right over, and pressing as hard as I can to get all of the remaining ink down. Yes, that's good. And then moving in with Purple Delight. Bit more ink on the outside. Just starting, going up this side here. Different levels, different heights. It makes it more interesting for your eye. If some of your images are higher or lower than the others, if they're all at the same level, it doesn't look very good for the design. So this one, I'm coming up there, and then not re-inking, and I'm going a bit higher here, like so, and then finally I'm going up the side, not re-inking again, make that higher still, and then another one over there. So a bit busier than the original card, but I still like it. So pop that down there. Like so. And I'm done. I'm not going to do any pen work or anything like that. I'm just going to, on this occasion, let the stencil and the stamp speak for themselves. And I think it's quite pretty. This one is busier than this one, and I have to say I do prefer the one that is less busy. So I'm sure you can amend that as you go. But I'm still loving them both. There you go. Thanks very much for watching. Thank you for the lovely comments you leave me. They are appreciated. And I'll see you next weekend. Have a good week. Bye for now.